Hi, brothers and sisters. This is Bobby Quitain, and welcome to Pathways of Hope. Today, we want to reflect on the fifth chapter of the Gospel of John, particularly this episode where Jesus confronts the people as to his identity. And he said here that if you believed in Moses, you would also believe in me. What is it about Moses that should have made people believe in Jesus? It's very hard to appreciate this particular gospel passage if you don't look at the first reading as well as the responsorial psalm of today's liturgy. Why? Because if you look at the first reading here, uh, you would realize that Moses actually interceded for the people of Israel. Ito yung episode na gumawa sila ng golden calf. And God was so angry at them because they made a god, small letter G, out of a golden calf. But it was Moses who in a sense stood in the breach for them, stood in the gap for them, interceded for them, and asked God to not punish them. And God relented. God agreed not to punish them. Now, let's go back to Jesus. Jesus is saying, if you believed in Moses, you would also believe in me. What is it about Jesus and Moses? In a sense, Jesus is going to do for us. At least at that time, he was saying to them, I'm going to do for you what Moses did for you, but I'm going to do it in a grander way, in a bigger way. How? How will Jesus do that? If Moses stood in the breach for the Israelites, such that God's wrath was averted because of that, in a similar sense, Jesus' death on the cross and his resurrection would allow us to go back to God. Despite all our sins, he would stand in the breach for us. Yet unlike Moses, Jesus is the perfect bridge builder. He is the perfect person who would bridge us back to the Father. He is the perfect person to stand in the breach for us. Why? Because he is sinless. His life of total obedience to the Father gives us that bridge back to the Father. If we rely on this bridge, if we rely on him, we can go back to the Father because he has paid for our sins. He has been standing on the breach for us, and he calls us to use him as our pathway back to the Father. How do we make of it in this situation right now? I believe the call for us, my dear friends, is to stand in the breach as well for the world. The world is in crisis. There's this pandemic. This virus is spreading fast. And I believe one of the greatest services we can do today is to go down on our knees and intercede for the world. I encourage you now to do just that after watching this video. Say a short prayer. Ask God to have mercy upon us all. Stand in the breach. Be a bridge builder. Help this world be reconciled with God. God bless you.